One more session of financial management. In our last class, we have studied about the different or basic principles of finance. That is, money is having time value, and the cash flow is very much important. Risk demands return, and so on. So in today's class, we'll study about the different sources of finance. Sources in the sense, the ways or modes in from which we can uh, get finance needed. Now, why do we need finance? Okay, why is finance required? To start a business. Okay, maybe you are starting a completely new business, so you need funds for buying infrastructure, materials, labor, etc. Similarly, you are an existing businessman and you want to expand your production capacity. Say you want to introduce new machinery, or you want to buy few more machinery so that you can increase your production, or you want to recruit more people. Then the other reasons may be you want to enter a new market. Maybe you want to expand in a new region or a territory, or you want to enter in the international market. So when you're entering a new market, you need funds, because there you have to spend on marketing, promotions, then infrastructure, more products, and so on. You also need money when you want to develop a new product. So you want to launch, there is a big range of your existing products, but you want to enhance or expand your product line. That time also we need funds. Or sometimes not for the above the reason, just you want to keep the business running for the day-to-day expenses, say material, employee salaries, advertisement expenses. So day-to-day business activities, you need funds. Now, what are the different sources of funds? So we have two sources of funds. One which is called as the long-term sources, the other one called as short-term sources. The term long-term itself tells us that it is that fund which is provided by any person who is giving it for more than 1 year. Means the repayment is not done immediately within 1 year or few months. That amount is raised or taken for a period which exceeds 1 year. It may be few years or a long period of time. Why do we need long-term funds? Excuse me. We need we need long-term funds so that we can buy the necessary infrastructure. Say, for example, we have to buy a factory or a machine, or you want to lease a layout, or say a premise, or you want to buy say furniture or something which is needed for long term. So we are using long term finance to finance the fixed assets. When we say fixed assets, it includes land, plant, machinery, furniture, vehicles, and so on. You may also use it to finance the permanent part of working capital. Permanent working capital. Now, what is working capital? In my last class, also I have told you what is working capital. Working capital means capital that is working. Now, what is this work? What do you mean by now this term? So that amount of money which you are spending daily, or you need it constantly in business. Say you want to buy raw materials, you have to pay them, you have to pay your employees, you have to take care of the rent of the maybe premise, or say other overheads like water, electricity, advertisement, and anything else. So day to day, when you're doing business, small big things are always needed. Say for example, we'll move to give a very basic example. So as a student, you need money from your parents to pay fees, to buy books. Okay, So this fees and books, you don't buy it or pay it daily. It is once a year. So we can term this as a fixed asset. On the other side, say you are staying in a hostel, or even if you are not staying in the hostel, you need many a things. Say for example, if you are staying in the hostel, you have to pay the mess bill, you want travel, that is your bus pass, you need some item amount for, say for example, maybe you want to go to the canteen, or some maybe pen, paper, pencil, okay, something like that. So these things which you need daily cash in your pocket, okay, so that is called as the working capital. So that amount of money which you need daily, you can't say only once I will do it and I'll finish it off. No, so that amount of working capital which is constantly needed. Say for example, your mess bill, monthly you know that it is going to amount say 1000 or 2000 rupees, so it is fixed, there is no variations in such. So that part which you call as a fixed working capital, that also can be financed by long term sources. Then it is also used to finance growth and expansion of the company. So I told you, you want to launch a new product, or you want to enter a new territory, want to do export, go international. That time also we use long-term sources of funds. Then how can you determine how much funds are to be long-term? So this is based on the nature of business. Okay, when you say nature of business means what type of a business it is. Is it a capital intensive business or a labor intensive business? Now, when you say capital intensive, that type of business which needs large amount of money on infrastructure. Say, for example, you want to set up a, if you talk about your tourism industry, you want to set up a hotel. So there you need lot of money in terms of premises, the building, the interior, furniture, equipments, the land, the property. So the huge amount of money is needed only for infrastructure. And so such things, such a business where lot of money is stuck up in infrastructure, say for example, a big factory, an iron and steel industry, or uh, any other business where we need to spend a lot on infrastructure, we call this as capital intensive industries. On the other hand, labor industries are those, say the small and medium industries, where more of amount is needed to buy raw materials, to pay employees salaries. Say for example, a garment firm, a garment industry, a small scale industry, there it is called as a labor intensive uh, industry. So based on, if it is a capital intensive industry, long term funds need or requirement is higher than a labor intensive industry. Okay, then the nature of goods produced. So if your products are, say, those products whose raw materials are not that high end, okay, say for example normal food items or FMGC sectors, that time the amount of long-term finance is lesser. On the other hand, if the goods are technology based, they are very expensive, or they are, rather we can say they are electronic items or durable goods. So if your product is a durable item, and when you say durable item means a product which is used for several years, say for example, automobile, refrigerator, your PCs, mobile phones, washing machines, and so on. So these items are called as durable goods. We are not going to buy them daily again and again. Okay, maybe in few years, say after 5-6 years, you may change it. So such items are called as durable products. So here we need more of long-term finance. On the other hand, if your product is a fast-moving consumer good, maybe it is a toothpaste, soap, say eatables, juices, soft drinks, all those things. Okay, so if you talk about restaurant business, so where the shelf life is less, or it is used or bought continuously every second, third day. that time you need more of working capital or short-term finance. Okay. Then based on the technology, I told you if it is a high-end technology product, you need more of a long-term finance rather than working capital. Okay. So moving on to different sources of funds. So when you say long-term funds, so what can be the different long-term funds? It can be shares, it can be debentures, it can be retained earnings, it can be term loans or deferred credit. Okay, so these all are short-term or long-term finance. So if you talk about shares and retained earnings, it is the owners or the company's owned capital. So these retained earnings and shares are the capital invested by the owners of the company. If you talk about debentures, term loan and credit, it is a loan, means it is a loan raised from outside, and for that you are paying timely interest. So debentures it may be, or it may be a term loan or deferred credit. So about this in detail, we will speak about in our next class. So any queries, please raise your questions, comment so that I understand that you all have seen it, you all have understood it. If not understood, please comment or raise your queries so that I can clear your doubts. So be free to raise them. So that's all for today. Have a great day, and please like, share and comment so that you can get the notifications when you want. So thank you. Have a good day.